What's up, guys? This is Juan with Liberty Graphic Designs. Stay tuned because we're having a really cool video right after the intro. Okay, so I was watching Rye Beats and he was having trouble with some numbers, some Stoll's numbers, and he was using both of these colors for what is it, Kelly green and gold. So judging by the video, and I'm gonna put a link in the video right here below so you guys can watch it, and he was actually placing a couple of numbers or several numbers on a jersey. He was having a little bit of trouble with that, and he looks like he bought the numbers already made from Stoll's. So I'm going to show you how to cut your own numbers. Not that you don't know how to cut your own numbers, but what would be the, I guess, for lack of a better word, the proper way of cutting numbers and applying numbers to a jersey. Not that Rye was doing it wrong. It's just the way that they send them the numbers. In my opinion, that's not correct. Because there's a lot, well, you'll see. And I will explain it as I go, and cut the numbers and show you how to apply the numbers and stuff like that. So let me bring this camera over to the screen. I'm sorry you might be able to see the refresh rate on the screen, which is those little wavy lines. I apologize. So just to make the video faster, okay? So I'm gonna bring the camera over here and I'm gonna show you real quick how to cut your own numbers or letters and how to apply them. Okay, so before I start cutting, I'm going to show you one of the problems that Rye was having. Okay, so I'm going to show you the actual name. This is the name or the color that Rye is using in the video. If you look right there on the tip of the pen, it says gold. Right there. So this is the one that he was using. So one of the problems that he was having is that the color that they sent him was a different type of gold. And in the video, I paused the video, you'll see it in a little bit. He's holding two different colors, which is this one and this one right here. And he's holding it side by side, and they don't match. The reason why they don't match, now I'm gonna show you this one. And if you look at it, now this one says Mace. And it says Mace yellow. So somebody dropped the ball, probably Stoll's, and they send them maize instead of gold. So that was one of the biggest. That was the biggest problem that I saw in the video. And again, I don't know who dropped the ball, but it looks like Stoll's might have dropped the ball on that. And I'm telling you, that's a really rookie mistake, a really bad mistake to make, to send two different colors. That shows that somebody is not paying attention, which is not cool. So let me load this vinyl in the plotter, and I'm gonna get the camera close to the screen, that way you guys can see how to cut your own numbers. Again, not that you don't know how to cut your own numbers, but for those of you that are starting a vinyl business, or you guys starting decorating shirts, this will be a good video for you guys. I already talked too much, so let me bring the camera close. Okay, so again, I'm sorry, I'm recording the screen, and this is the video that Rye, and it's paused right now, so just so you can see the two different colors, you can obviously see this is the gold and this is the maize. Okay, so here in this picture you can see he has a big number on the shirt already. That's a lot of vinyl to be covering a second one on top of it. It's gonna weaken the one on top. I honestly don't recommend doing that. Even though Stoll's, this is how they sell it. This is how most people do it, because this is simply easier. So that's not the correct way to do it. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna apply the second layer. So okay, so right here you can see he's got the second color, right? The green one on the bottom and the gold on top. So this one right here is covering the entire shirt. So this number has to rely, or the yellow one has to rely on the green one being applied correctly. Well, if something goes wrong in this one, the yellow one is gonna come off, or the gold, it will come off. Another thing, all the heat that you're gonna be applying on top of this number has nowhere to go because the shirt is already being covered by another number. Therefore, if you create any kind of steam between the two, you will get bubbles, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so by applying a big number on top of another number, you're gonna create not only bubbles, but it's gonna be a really heavy number. Okay, so depending on what kind of software you guys are using, I'm gonna be using LXI. LXI is also Flexi. So LXI is like a little brother of Flexi sign. Depending on what kind of software you guys are going to be using, just do those changes according to the software that you're using. I'm going to be using this one, LXI, so I'm going to do something very simple. I'm going to do just my last name, and that way I can show you how to do those layering when you're layering vinyl. So I like to use number 7. I've always liked number 7. But in this case, I want to replicate what Rye was doing, and we're going to do a number 8. Okay, so let me find the correct font similar to the one he's using. Not the same exact one, but something that's similar. Okay, so in the video, Rye is using something similar to this. Not this one exactly, but similar to this one. So let me size it to the correct size. I'm going to use 9 inches, and this one is going to be 2.5 tall, and it's 12 inches, 12 and a half inches across. Okay, so you want to have a 2-layer number, or 2 colors. In the video, Rye has Kelly green, so I'm just going to use any green just for the sake of the video as a background. And in the front, he has gold or yellow, but well, he's using gold, right? So this is the way that stalls send them the numbers. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna create a contour, and again, this is what I mean. Depending on what kind of software you're using, you know how to create your own contours. Then just create the contour. Mine it's just a click of a button, and it creates a contour. It's right there, so make sure it's got holes in it. And I'm gonna bring this in about right there. I know you can probably not see the line because it's gray, but trust me, it's there. So we're gonna create a contour that goes inside the number, and then I'm gonna separate the contour. And let me do something real quick. Okay, so this is exactly how stalls send Rye beat the number. So it was 2 different numbers, and he just put one on top of the other one. This is what is called or known as layered. So that will be a layered, right? Well, in my opinion, when you stick 2 numbers or something that is this big on top of each other, you're gonna create bubbles in here. You may not create bubbles, but more than likely you will create some bubbles. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something different, where we're gonna both of the numbers are gonna be adhered to the actual shirt, or both of the colors. So what you saw me just do was a contour cut. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create another contour cut in this but this time I'm gonna do the contour cut to the outside. Let me give it some sharp edges because that one is kind of rounded right there. So I don't know if you guys can appreciate that line on the outside. That's my contour. I'm going to separate it from my number. And let me do this real quick. And we're gonna, now I'm gonna grab the one inside, which right now it looks like a number, and I'm gonna marry the 2 together. So just like that. So this is the same effect that Rye had, the same exact. only the numbers are switched. Like that. Okay, so this will be a way better way to do numbers or anything that you're going to be doing layered. So, and I'll show you in a little bit. See, there's nothing. All the stuff in the back is knocked out. So that way, when we put either the gold one, or the gold number first, or the green one, they will be on top of each other, and there will be a here directly on the actual jersey, not on top of the number. There will be a small layer. Let me zoom in and see if you can see it. But if I select the two, you see this line right here in the center? That's representing the gold. So we're gonna apply the gold first and then the green, and I will show you in a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that with the name as well. Okay. And now we're gonna create another contour on the name. So for those of you that do jerseys, like football jerseys, basketball jerseys, even soccer jerseys, you can follow this rule. In my opinion, it's the best way to do it. Just like that. So just go ahead and cut it the way you normally cut the way you cut your graphics. So I'm gonna cut the gold first because I already have that one on the plotter. Okay, so you may be running a Cricut or a Silhouette. You know, the cutting is basically the same. It's just a different machine. Okay, so now for the weeding process. In the video, his number is just like this. But what I'm saying is, if you just cut the contour, now when you apply the number, there won't be anything but t-shirt. That way the vinyl can grab onto the t-shirt. In the video you see him applying the number, the green first. In this case, when you do a contour cut, we're going to apply the forefront or the color, the dominant color first. Also in the video you see that Rye is using a pillow. I don't have a pillow. I have a very small one and underneath my what do you call it, my Teflon sheet, but I don't use an actual pillow. Also, stalls in the video you can tell Rye says the stalls told them not to use the Teflon sheet. I say go ahead and use the Teflon sheet. Watch. Just press it for about 10 seconds. And you don't have to press it for that long. So I'm not even going to press it for the full 10 seconds. And I don't know if you can appreciate, but no, you can. But there's some bubbles in the number between the carrier and the number. That's fine. Nothing will happen. So also they told them to wait until it was cold. You can just shake the shirt in order to be cool enough to where you can peel it off. And if you see that it wants to come off, like I just saw the E wanted to come off, be really careful. If you see a letter or a number trying to come off, and wait, press it again. In this case, all of my artwork, my name and my number stayed on there, except for the E. See the E lifted up a little bit, but it'll be okay. I'm just gonna press it for a little bit more, just to kind of get the E here. See, now the E is there. So now, let me cool it down a little bit. So now, when I want to apply my contour. So if you see, now my contour cut is upside down. So now if you see my contour cut, it's going to be completely grabbing onto the shirt everywhere. And as you can see, my contour cut will be grabbing onto the actual t-shirt, not the yellow on top of the green, because it'll be very bulky, especially on your back. And this will feel a lot better. So let me do the name now. And again, see, I still haven't pressed it. Now you can tell that by doing it this way, you're achieving the same goal with much better results. And I heat it up for about 10 seconds, peel it. Okay, so once you take out all the carrier, go ahead and press it for the actual 15 seconds, because I only did about 5 seconds on each one. So 5 seconds on the first one, peel it, put the other one on top, 5 seconds, wait till it's cool, peel it, and then do the 15 seconds, the full 15 seconds to heat the whole thing. And right there you go. So you will have exactly the same results, better. It will be a better product, because you don't have a lot of vinyl on top of each other. It's just one layer. Even though you layer the colors, you can't even tell where it was layered. It's all one piece. So it's not like you're gonna have a big old thick vinyl right there. It won't, because it's just one layer there and one layer here. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. As you saw, go ahead and use contour cutting whenever you're doing layering on your vinyl, especially, well, you have to, like on glitter, you have to do layers and you have to do a contour cut. So you will achieve the same results with a much better results, or the same results with a lot better work. So yeah, hope you like this video, guys. Right, I believe they send you the different color. So instead of getting gold, you got mace, yellow mace. Yeah, on that video, if you guys watch the video with Rye, you'll notice that somebody dropped the ball, and I think it was Stos. So okay, guys, thank you. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I will try to put a link below for the video on Rye Beats, or you can look him up on Rye Beats YouTube, on his YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel and subscribe to my channel, and ding the bell on both of our channels so you're notified when we upload new videos. So again, if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, you don't have to like all my videos, so you don't have to like any videos at all. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for staying tuned to the end of this video, and I will catch you on the next one. If you have any questions, don't forget to drop a line below, and I will be more than happy to answer those questions for you. I will see you later, guys. Thank you, and bye bye now.